What if I told you that intelligence isn't just about what you know? It's also about what you refuse to do. Highly intelligent people don't always look like the smartest person in the room. They don't need to prove they're right. They don't pretend to understand everything. And they don't waste their mental energy on things that don't matter. In fact, some of the behaviors you think make you look smart could actually be revealing the opposite. And the fifth one is especially interesting because almost everyone does it without realizing it. So let's see what highly intelligent people quietly avoid. The first thing intelligent people never do is pretend they know everything. Think about it. When someone doesn't understand something, there are two choices. They can ask a question, or they can pretend they already understand. The second option protects your ego, but it limits your intelligence. Highly intelligent people are comfortable saying, "I don't know. I'm not sure. Explain that to me." That doesn't make them look weak. It gives them access to information they didn't have before. There's a strange psychological trap here. The more you care about looking intelligent, the harder it becomes to actually learn, because your brain starts protecting your image instead of seeking the truth. Intelligent people choose curiosity over ego. They would rather look uninformed for 30 seconds than remain uninformed forever. The second thing intelligent people avoid is pointless arguments. Not every disagreement deserves your attention. Some people aren't trying to understand your perspective. They're trying to defeat it. And once a conversation becomes about winning instead of understanding, intelligence stops being useful. Highly intelligent people can disagree without turning the disagreement into a personal battle. They ask, "Why do you believe that? What evidence changed your mind? Could I be wrong?" That last question is powerful, because intelligence isn't simply the ability to defend your opinion. It's the ability to update your opinion when reality proves you wrong. If you're constantly trying to prove that you're right, you may be protecting your ego more than your intelligence. Sometimes the smartest response isn't a better argument. It's simply, "Interesting. I'll think about that." The third thing intelligent people don't constantly chase is validation. They don't need everyone to agree with them. They don't need to announce every achievement. And they don't need strangers to confirm that they're intelligent, successful, or important. Why? Because their sense of identity isn't completely dependent on other people's reactions. This doesn't mean intelligent people don't care what others think. They do. But they know the difference between useful feedback and emotional validation. If someone gives them criticism, they can examine it. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. But they don't immediately collapse because someone disagreed with them. That's emotional independence. And it protects something extremely valuable: mental energy. The more energy you spend trying to control how everyone sees you, the less energy you have left to actually improve yourself. The fourth thing intelligent people avoid is unnecessary complexity. There's a common misconception that complicated explanations automatically sound smarter. They don't. Sometimes complexity is just confusion wearing a suit. Highly intelligent people often try to make difficult ideas simpler. They ask, "What is the actual problem? What really matters here? What can I remove?" This is one reason truly knowledgeable people can often explain complicated subjects in simple language. They understand the idea deeply enough to simplify it. Think about the difference. One person uses 10 complicated words to explain something basic. Another person explains the same idea in 2 simple sentences. Who actually understands it better? Intelligence isn't about making people feel confused. It's about making reality easier to understand. So if you constantly overcomplicate decisions, conversations, and problems, sometimes the solution isn't more information. It's less noise. And now the fifth one. Highly intelligent people don't react to everything that gets their attention. This is becoming harder than ever. A notification appears. You check it. Someone posts something annoying. You respond. Someone criticizes you. You immediately defend yourself. A controversial video appears. You watch it. Another argument starts. You join it. Your attention gets pulled in 10 different directions. and you wonder why your mind feels exhausted. Intelligent people understand something most people underestimate. Attention is a limited resource. Not everything deserves a reaction. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is pause. Ask yourself, does this actually matter? Will this matter tomorrow? Is responding going to improve anything? If the answer is no, they move on. Because intelligence isn't only about processing more information. It's also about knowing which information deserves to be processed at all. So let's quickly repeat them. Intelligent people don't pretend to know everything. They don't argue just to win. They don't constantly chase validation. They don't make simple things unnecessarily complicated. And they don't react to everything that gets their attention. Notice something interesting? None of these behaviors require a high IQ. They're behaviors of self-awareness. And that's the real lesson. You don't become smarter by constantly trying to look intelligent. You become smarter when you're willing to admit what you don't know. Change your mind. Protect your attention, and choose your reactions carefully. Because sometimes the smartest person in the room isn't the one talking the most. It's the one who knows when not to.